What's on my mind? A lot of shit going on in my mind lately. Things going down. Obviously gonna have to talk about the drones and the fucking strangeness coming from the government. My personal belief is they don't know what the fuck is going on. And if you believe anything about Google and alternate dimensions being opened, plasmoids everywhere, these orbs coming and going through fucking portals, these drones up in the air for hours upon hours, coming from the water, coming out of the water. It's pretty crazy. What's even more crazy is seeing all these different pictures and artwork essentially from, I don't know what year, 1300s, 1500s, 1700s, showing these same sort of orbs and kind of demonstrating that they're, going different directions. People are mystifying. What do I think? I think the drones could be our technology. I think we probably cracked anti-gravity in some way, a different propulsion system either way. Been working on that for a better part of 70 years, if not longer. There's reports of Schauberger in Germany, so they were talking about mid to late 40s, where he did come up with something based off of Mercury and vortexes. And the vortexes, again, it's strange energy, gravitational energy. I'm sure you know about that sort of stuff. Anybody who's held a gyroscope in their hand kind of knows what I'm talking about. It's strange times. 2025. Weird to say. This is when Buck Rogers is supposed to be leaving the Earth to do his fucking mission, and then you got time traveled, time warped, black holed, whatever you want to call it, as the show goes. And I remember being a kid and just looking up at the sky thinking, where the fuck am I going to be in 2025? I didn't think I was going to be here crying about fucking CEOs and the goddamn greed that they have. It's not just greed. I've come to the firm conclusion that this group of people, because it's going on now over 120 years in my opinion, are really just fucking corralling us like a bunch of cattle. Here's your fucking education, it's shit, we're not going to tell you everything. Here's the job you're going to get, you're going to work fucking 9 to 5, day in, day out. You need to take overtime, you need to work harder for the company so the company makes money. Because the company's important, right? They fucking know what's going on, don't they? Or are they just orchestrating for us because we're the worthless peons? I look at my own life as an example, and sure enough, man, not 9 to 5, 7 to 3, 7 to 6, 7 to 10. That's what I remember. And why are they taxing overtime? That seems fucking so lame. Don't want to miss a single dime for anything they're garnering, because goddamn, you know where that ends up. In our roads, right? Or is it a banker's bailout? Because the banks, they know what the fuck they're doing with their money. With our money. It's a little disappointing. New Year's was great. I had a good time. Didn't do much but fucking play drums. And scream my head off a little. Got a whole setup here that's unique and the best one I've had in my life. So I kind of do that sort of stuff. You guys will see it sooner or later when I feel like it, and I'll record some stuff. You can see the green screen in the back, I'm sure. It's because I like to teleport myself through the TV. Star Trek style. What else is going on? Cost of living, man. Wow. It's unfucking believable. I'm not just talking about rents and fucking housing, but everything. My insurance has gone up. They gave me a $200 administration fee for doing a year-round payment instead of paying it all in one shot. So I get to pay $200 more plus whatever interest they decide to charge. Which is kind of lame, especially at $200. You grubby bastards. Seriously, what the fuck? Who's making these numbers up? And it just seems to be willy-nilly. Reconnection charges and fucking shit like that. Connection charges. Like $75 a piece to connect your phone. It's like, for what? That's incredible. You activate 2 or 3 phones, man, you're looking at what? $225? For connection fees, which are what exactly? Anyways. Got my dad's ashes behind the phone here that I'm recording with. Definitely miss him. And things are going as well as I can imagine. I wish they were better. But working towards it. Vibration, guys. Vibration is the key to the universe. I finally understand E equals MC squared. Because everything is light. And light, through vibration, observation, and a decrease in vibration, turns things into solids. There's some sort of a component to that we've got, that we have to consciously add. Seems incredible that we actually, can fathom that. Multiple universes are a reality. There's really no way to discount that other than the fact that we don't have any sort of control over it, but we're obviously causing something. It's like a whole Stranger Things scenario going on, But what's Hollywood but reflections and stories that are kind of whispered? How else do you get the information out, when it's being withheld? But that's what I said, we're being indoctrinated through the Rockefellers and their publishing houses and taking over the fucking schools and teaching us exactly what I said before. To be fucking drones, to work your 9 to 5 till you're fucking 65, to pay whatever the fuck they want you to pay, to have kids and buy houses and buy cars and have your kids buy houses and buy cars. And it's all about the almighty dollar. Going round and round and round, but only in the pockets of a fucking few. For us, struggle. I got the feeling that the slaves are old, of old, is me. Because I'm the slave of new. And I'm not even talking about mortgages and being trapped into a fucking job that you can't quit because you need the fucking money, just like anybody else. But that job pays you just enough so you don't get ahead, you don't fall behind. Although I tend to fall behind. And you live your life on credit. So I bought my drums. So I bought my PA gear, all my equipment, all on credit, paying it off fucking $100 at a time. That's why it took me so long to get it all. But it entertains me in a way that I prefer. Like I said, New Year's was a blast because of that. Definitely in the moment when you're playing. Every other time I'm waiting for the paycheck, I'm waiting for this person, waiting for dinner to be done, we're waiting for whatever. When's the fucking show coming on? Whatever. But when I'm playing, I'm in that moment. And it's blissful. And I like it when everything is working on track. Not only is your playing good, but also your performance, and interlock with your performance is your sound. And having good quality just makes all the difference. Playing a regular kit now is whatever. Put a mic on the kick drum at least, right? I can hear the fucking snare. That kick drum needs to be more prominent. Same with the toms. Cymbals, no problem. They're loud as fuck. I think that's the whole reason that we have the volume that we do. The electronics, you got a little fucking volume button. The real thing, you got volume. And this is the volume, and you need everything else as loud as that. And that's why we can't hear the singer. But in my jam room, you can hear the singer. And everything is usually perfect. Once it's dialed in. Depends. Seems you dial it in, you come back the next day, and it's all fucked anyways. But that's the way it works. Day by day, I live my life day by day fucking day. Miss one paycheck and then what? I don't know. But bad things. And not that I'm complaining, because again, not that bad. I'm no Joe Rogan, I'll tell you that. Still paying bills, because what do you do when you don't got money, right? You get a mortgage, and you dig and scrape and get as much fucking money as you can to give them a down payment, and then you pay off the rest over the course of time. Am I gonna make it? It's like a fucking Tontine lottery. Do I pay out the mortgage, or the fucking mortgage beat me because I'm dead? Tontine lottery. I think that's what I said. If you guys don't know, that's the type of lottery that the winner has to outlive everybody else. Which is why I say it that way. I don't know. Some people get to retire. I guess that's not my lot in life, but it's what happens when you fuck around with music for the fucking majority of your life. It's a strange life. And it's been wonderful. It's blessed me with a lot of different things. And also taken a lot away. I miss my father. My mom's aging now. My wife's mom. Her father. All the kids are older. Time waits for no one. It passes you by. And that's kind of what happens. I should check the video to see what the fuck it's like, because I don't see the screen. I know what it's recording. But I figure I'd rather have a better quality camera than the face camera. And I've never actually used a camera on my laptop, so I don't know what would be better. I gotta start doing some live streams. I keep avoiding that. Seems like such a hassle to set up, you know? But I don't know. I saw a single button on YouTube, and I'm too chicken to do it. But we'll see. See if anything can fucking be started. And why am I talking about this fucking stuff? I don't know. Play my role in the fucking whole system. Get my voice heard, because this is all fucking bullshit. These fucking people in charge are deplorable. They need to be fucking absolutely kicked out and replaced with fucking competent people. That's the problem. Everybody that's going in there is some sort of a fucking scammer. There's insider trading, and I just found out about Trudeau stepping down. Beautiful. He's going to get replaced with somebody worse, probably. That's what I think. And not that I care about Trudeau. I'm glad he's stepping down, because fuck him. God damn it, man. Look what the fuck he did. The guy enters the fucking ring with $3 million worth and comes out with like fucking $30 million. So what do you think the fuck is going on there? 400,000 a fucking year doesn't add up to 30 million. Oh, he's investing it, right? Yeah, of course he's investing it. In products he's endorsing, people he's endorsing, people he's putting in place to fucking do the jobs that he's asking for. A little bit of kickback never hurts. Not that we know about that. That's going to the offshore account. And that's my number one rule for politicians. They cannot have offshore accounts. they'd still skirt the systems. They're all fucking criminals, so they'll put it in their wife's name or some other fucking name. It doesn't matter. A fucking corporation of some sort, because that's what they did. They set up the rules for themselves to make sure that nobody can fuck with them, but that they can fuck with us, because we are the slaves. Got a guy like Trump saying, just vote one more time. That's it. We'll fix it all. You'll never have to vote again. Never have to vote again. Like, that's attractive. Canada, the 51st state. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm predicting it's probably going to fucking happen. The U.S. wants resources. And I think as the world's going to turn, that north-south axis, I think that winter wonderland up north is going to fucking come down to where we are right now. Probably open up a lot of land. A lot of fucking water. Tsunamis and shit like that. I don't know. Who knows? Everything's so precarious though, you know? You look at the fucking sun itself. It's hurling through the universe at God knows what fucking speed. And everybody thinks that all the planets are on this nice little level lane and we're all circling the... No, it's not like that, man. The sun is just fucking barreling through the universe. And we're in its magnetic influence. So there's just a flotsam and jetsam of planets in a larger and larger corkscrew spiral flying behind it. And that's why I say flotsam and jetsam. Everything is hanging by a string. Not even. Held in place magnetically. Magnetically. Gravity looks similar to fucking electromagnetism. So they're related. For sure. So is vibration. And our spectrum is limited. What we can see, what we can hear, it's a fucking small piece of a larger puzzle. And that does a lot. I decided over a year ago I was going to get into vibration therapy. And my job and my bills keep me exactly where the fuck I am. I can't get that additional funding to do what I want to do. So I guess I got to start a savings account, put $20 aside each time, all the bottles and cans. Sell my drums. Depressing. And I already cut my costs. But it means a lot to me. New Year's was like fucking excellent. Like I said, I played for 6 hours. And granted, they're country songs and whatever the fuck my wife's picking, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, I'll play it. But I know for a fact she won't sing any Rage Against the Machine. So, that limits it. What I tend to do is play my own part anyway. And do a drum beat on top of the drum beat. You can get away with a lot if you use something as a click track. But it doesn't take away from the fact that I have fun doing it. Until I see the news. And see what's going on in the fucking world and think, oh my fucking God, these people are fucking crazy. And they're doing a bad job. And there's obviously some sort of a shadow government that's on a different technological tier than we are. And they're being taught a completely different education and history. And it seems fucking weird to even hear about mudslides and fucking Tartarians and fucking shit that was buried by the 1880s. Seem to be an intelligent group of people with all kinds of fucking inventions. We still have some pictures of that. And we have some pictures of where the mudslides were and what happened. which is controversial again because they're saying that there was no cameras back in the days of 1802 when the slide happened. I can't remember where the fuck it was. But they suggest also that the Tartarians had cameras, and cameras were reintroduced later on because it was buried. Could have been Tartarians taking photos of the fucking devastation in 1802. I don't know. Hey, did you know there's dinosaurs? That's freaky too. So which one's more plausible? I don't know. I know there's dinosaur bones and all that sort of shit. So evidence kind of points to that, but very little evidence for Tartarians, unfortunately. But again, you look at some of the buildings from that time period, and it's pretty advanced in structure, in composition, in mathematics. And again, all acoustical. Every single one of those fucking places have unbelievable resonance and acoustics. Those places in India, phenomenal. Unbelievable how they fucking carved it all and did everything. But if you look at some of the cymatics and what water can do, just from fucking running it over a speaker, it's incredible. And the vibration itself, if it can be imposed, is probably going to be massive impact on society in all ways. And man, I think about shit like crazy stuff. Like watching subs in a car and what it's doing to the vehicle itself. And if you look at the doors when it's going full volume, I don't know what the SPL would be in that scenario, but loud, probably as much as maybe 105 to 150 decibels. And the door is just like swimming like a snake. And you think that's metal and glass and everything. Why is it not breaking? Why is it just smoothly fucking moving back and forth, in and out, just like you'd fucking see on a guitar string? And when you slow it down anyways. And then you look at the mirror on the door, which is perpendicular to the door, and you would think, okay, it's going to be moving like that because the snake's going like this. So where it comes out, it's going to move the mirror out and back, right? It doesn't do that. The mirror has fucking waves through it. Exact same way, but a different direction. And that's fucking hella interesting. And I absolutely imagine it would work on cells, DNA, ailments, everything. That's modifying fucking shit on an atomic level. Atomic level. When the fuck do you ever see glass waver? Let alone flow. From sound. Sound pressure levels and vibration, man. Here's the key. And in those Indian temples, I just found out that most of the notes that are being used when you tap these things or move them around or whatever are very relevant in healing and spirituality and everything else in between. And it's kind of eye-opening that you can actually run tones and feel different and focus your mind if it's the right tone. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's my synapses are finally fucking firing after 55 years. But I think to myself, anytime I've been in a concert situation, walked out of that concert, I felt great. Bombarded by vibrations, 24-inch fucking speakers. And as a musician, I've been privy to big rigs and sound checks. When they're running those subs, it's like you almost don't hear anything, but it just fucking impacts you. We're talking about frequencies under 40. But everything's related to hertz. Hertz is related to tones. Hertz is related to fucking light. Hertz is related to gravity. At least on a magnetic scale in some way. It's probably my personal theory, but it's related. What's been proven to me and makes the most sense out of everything I've ever fucking read or looked at is toroids. You know what a toroid is? It's just like a donut. And people even describe the donut within a donut, which is basically a toroid within a toroid, as a closed system. And relating it to our particular solar system in the exact same way. Where the sun is a toroid, and that toroid encompasses all the planets that we have. And each one of those planets, asteroids, you name it, whatever the fuck is in there, has got its own little gravitational field, another toroid. We're toroidal. Electromagnetic in some shape or form, at least our brains are. And then the biggest news that I've been thinking about is they're now looking at some sort of cloud matter that could be alive, sentient, and looking at us. We don't know what the fuck it is. And then we've got alternate dimensions on top of that. That whole Google computer thing, man, that fucking blows my mind. That's what I'm talking about with Stranger Things. I don't know if it's true or not. But the story that I heard plays into the orbs as well. Because this computer solved mathematical benchmark testing at some phenomenal rate. Like 5 minutes. Which her fastest computer is supposed to do it in like, I don't know, 50 septillion years. 10 septillion years. Something like that. Long fucking time either way. And the only thing that they could come up with was that they use the quantum realm and it must be more than one because it did it so fast that they must have used the computers in every single quantum realm to solve the equation in that speed. What was also strange, according to the story, is they started seeing chatter, noise of some sort. And they figured, okay, I guess we get noise when we do this. But that got clearer and clearer apparently, until it's spitting out numbers. And then they're seeing plasmoids, which is what we're continuing to see. Doesn't seem to be slowing down too much either. Makes me think something big is about to happen, and everybody's just being kept in the dark. If there was something big that was going to happen, I'm sure there'd be a lot of interest if there's any fucking life around. And as far as I can see here, life is prevalent everywhere. And if this fucking Oort cloud, 2 of them, like 2 halves of the brain, are looking at us, which they could easily do, probably using the moon, which is most likely an artificial satellite. So this entire planet, if that's the case, is what? Bacterial growth? That's just going too far? I don't think so. Why? Because of the hybrid programs. And the fucking secrecy that's going on is remarkable. I just watched some video today about all these different scientists that came up with a free energy source. And one by one, they're being fucking killed off. One of them even saying his last words were, I've just been poisoned. And that's pretty interesting, isn't it? It's depressing. It really is. The energy oligarchs, the people in charge, I don't think they should be in charge. But who's looking out for the average Joe's fucking interest? Sure ain't the fucking government. Hard to tell what's fucking real anymore. And somebody today sent me some fucking TikTok where they're talking about COVID being a test to see who would succumb and who would defy. And I wouldn't really be worried unless I didn't think that we would be expendable. But to these people, we are expendable. By all means. In fact, we're taking up space. We're using resources that they don't want to fucking share. They want you to work for them. They'll make fucking pennies on the dollar that they make. Because that's how it works. And if you need medical, well, you're going to pay through the fucking nose for it. And we're going to charge you fucking monthly for you and your family in case anything happens. And when it does, we're going to put you through a fucking ringer, decline you, and then what? Meet your quotas and get your bonus. That's incredible. There is no limit to the fucking greed. Elon Musk hailed as a hero for a little bit. Now look at him. And I'm sure he just fucking heard that. It's just crazy times. Now they want to go full crypto and fucking everything. I don't know if that's a fucking good idea either. But that's what I'm saying. It is what it is. You either go with the flow or you fucking get left behind. But it's turning into Blade Runner quick.
Stop the Juggernaut Astronaut. Let us stop the Juggernaut Astronaut. Stop the Juggernaut Astronaut. Juggernaut Astronaut.
I thought it was other things to say, but if this Oort cloud, which looks like fucking two halves of a brain, it's like fucking Asgard or something. Jesus Christ. Is looking at us, and you look at a place like Teotihuacan, or if you look from above, it kind of looks like a circuit board. It makes you wonder if we're not in their fucking microverse. And they're just using those things as some sort of processor fucking piece. I don't know. Some of the stuff that I've seen that's probably fucking bullshit too. Because Because again, with AI, how the fuck do you know? But it's magnifying on a fucking Apple processor chip, and it just fucking keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. Like, how can they fucking possibly do that and print it? I don't know the technology behind it. If everything went to fucking shit today, I couldn't do fuck all. You build a house and plumb it. You can get away with doing some of the electrical. Probably get away with some of the roofing too. But that's irrelevant. At least now. We'll see what happens in fucking 10 years. These last 10 years have been fucked. It's just crazy times. And now they want to go full crypto and fucking everything? I don't know if that's a fucking good idea either. But that's what I'm saying. It is what it is. You either go with the flow or you fucking get left behind. But it's turning into Blade Runner quick.
I have stopped the Juggernaut Astronaut.
That would be weird, eh? The rear circuit board part in a fucking ginormous system of some sort. At which point you start to question Matrix and everything else. And what's with that fucking laser shit? People do DMT and fucking shine a laser and cross it in some way, and then they're seeing stuff into another dimension. Can you see it without the DMT? I don't know. Pretty intense dialogue, though. It describes reality as something. E equals MC squared. And what's the energy? Vibration. Still doesn't compute. And still it's just shit floating in space, some closer, some further apart. But here we are. And what's with the Vatican? Fucking Romans. I heard two things recently. Number one, that the fucking Romans, and specifically the Crusades, they were killing people that were apparently psychic or empathic or fucking had some fucking abilities. And they're looking at this DNA pattern that kind of led them to this one place. And I don't know the whole entire story, but it's pretty interesting in a way. Because they're suggesting the Crusaders were killing the people that had this ability. And it was a ability that was more normal to have than not normal to have. So the mutation is actually people that didn't have that. And the Crusades might have been about executing those fucking people. It's like a whole fucking Jedi massacre or something. Weirdness, eh? Fuck. Vatican's got all these fucking hidden records, which are what? Rome and... Yeah, you don't say. That's interesting too. I don't know, all I do is observe. Who knows what the fuck reality is these days, man? Like, why are we in war at all? I still can't fathom that. Kind of crazy. Those motherfuckers could get together and fucking solve the problems. No. Let's go to Mars. Let's fucking push a fucking crypto coin. Let's fucking sell a bunch of products online. Become not just billionaires, but multi-billionaires. I don't know what that would be. 1,000-air billionaire? Almost there. 400 billion there. And combine those guys have $1 trillion, they can do what they fucking want to do. And tell you to go fuck yourself. And now we need 6 days a week. That's what the regular work schedule is now. Oh yeah, we're still going to tax you on it, of course. You know? That's crazy. What's the best term? To be taxed in a world that you were born into. But yeah, it's obviously just a fucking few people holding the keys to everything. And that's why things are the way they are. Because they have no manners. And you think that we don't see what's going on. I think social media is the biggest part of that. Because you can't control it.
Stop the Juggernaut Astronaut. Stop the Juggernaut Astronaut. Stop the Juggernaut Astronaut.